Hello friends, welcome to Life Simplified and my name is Abhishek. Friends, if you are new to this channel, I would like to tell you that on this channel we discuss about spirituality and mind. We discuss about all those things which can simplify your life and which can help you lead a meaningful life. So please subscribe to this channel if you want to get along with us on this journey of spirituality and knowing your own self and your own mind. And don't forget to click that bell icon to get all the notifications whenever we put out a video. So today I will be discussing about yoga and meditation. These two words are very familiar to us. We all know what is yoga and what is meditation. But we need to ask ourselves that are these things deeply known to us? Do we know these things exactly the way we should know it, or we just know it superficially? And even if we know these things, are we able to implement yoga and meditation in our own life to make it better? So to know all about yoga and meditation, please watch this video till the end. So let's start with yoga. Many of us understand that yoga is something that we practice physically, or the asanas that we do physically. Yes, definitely that is a part of yoga, but it is not entirely yoga. Yoga is actually the union of self with the spirit of the universe. So what is the purpose of yoga? The purpose of yoga is to let your self with a capital S. It is not the self that you are identified with. It is not your physical self. It is your inner self. So it has to deal with your inner self, and you get to know your inner self when you tend to drop your identity. So that self, when it gets to know its source, it gets to know the divine and it gets to meet the divine, that union can be termed as yoga. But that is actually the last stage of it, when the self meets the divine. We also call it Krishna consciousness in Bhagavad Gita. So when the self meets the super consciousness, which is the Krishna consciousness or the divine or the Christ consciousness. So yoga is all about helping you meeting that super consciousness and knowing that super consciousness in your experience. And whenever we talk about these yoga asanas and all these things, these are the tools to help and prepare your mind and body to reach that final stage where you will be able to merge yourself in that super consciousness. Now yoga has 8 stages as per Patanjali Yoga Sutra, and these 8 stages are Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyan and Samadhi. In English, we call these as abstinence, observances, yoga postures, breath control, withdrawal of the senses, concentration, meditation, and identification or absorption. So all these stages, how can we practice these stages of yoga? How can we get to all these stages? That is what I am going to explain. But this explanation is not so short. I will actually do it when I will explain you about this book which is called Zen Yoga, and I will be coming up with a chapter wise series of this book, and this video is just an introductory video for yoga and meditation. So coming to the second point, which is meditation. So the meditation that we do every day, or many of us do every day, is like sitting in an erect posture and focusing on the breath. Is it meditation? We need to think about it. Or it's just observation of the thoughts, which can also be called drift watching. Say suppose my mind is thinking something. So the work of this mind is to create images and think. So your mind will keep forming pictures and it will keep thinking continuously. So while we are awake, our mind is constantly thinking. And while meditation, we are trying to observe those thoughts. We are trying to trace down the drifts of our mind. And we let go those thoughts and try to focus on the breath. This is the basic meditation that we do. We call it meditation, but it is actually not meditation. It is actually being aware about your thoughts, observing them and letting them go. And over a period of time, when we keep doing this every day, we keep practicing it, then the gaps between the thoughts increases. That gap is what is a meditative state. So normally when a person meditates, that gap is very, very small, a fraction of a second you can say. And when you will experience that gap between the thoughts, that is the feeling that you will term as bliss. So Eckhart Tolle also said that the gap between the thoughts is enlightenment. So actually it is, but it is seldom that your mind will stop thinking and you will get to experience that gap. And to reach that stage where that gap is more than your thoughts is really difficult for a beginner. It comes with immense practice and immense focus over a period of time, many years of sadhana it takes. How you are able to go into meditation? Until and unless you are able to master yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, and you reach a stage of pratyahar, which is withdrawal from the senses. So once you reach the stage of pratyahar, when you are able to withdraw from your senses, then only you get the capability of concentration. It means you are able to hold one thought for a longer period of time. And when you are capable of concentration, and after that you reach the stage of meditation. So meditation is not something that we do every day. It is just drift watching. That is what we need to know. And to reach the stage of meditation, we need to cross the stage of pratyahar, which is withdrawal from the senses. And it doesn't come very easy. Withdrawal from the senses is only possible when you have full control over your mind and body. And when I say full control over your mind and body, it means you have mastered yam, niyam, asan and pranayam. It means you have mastered all these stages as well as the control over your breath. You are able to control the movement of pran in your body, movement of life forces in your body through your breath. So that control has to be there, and to get that control, to reach that stage, you need to practice a lot of things, and it has to do with your drift watching, with your food, with your sleep, and each and everything that you are consuming throughout the day. It's not only food and drink that you consume, it is also the impulses that your mind, that your senses consume from the external world. So it has to do with the patterns of your mind. You need to align those patterns. So we'll discuss more when we will start studying Zen Yoga chapter wise, and we'll get to know more about our mind and how to align the centers of the mind. So this was all about yoga and meditation as of now. If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.